Greetings, crafters, and welcome to episode 119 of Better Than Wolves with T-Kush35. I'm coming back shortly after episode 118, and I've came to figure out that whatever chicken I had left in here was apparently starving to death and was not eating from those seeds. So what I'm doing right now is trying to hatch another one so that we can have at least one little caged victim in here. Okay, there we go. So hopefully that little chicken will grow up and, eventually get fed by this machine. I'm caring much less about breeding and much more about just keeping it fed and alive for now. So obviously I'm going to have to step up my melon farming and whatnot to help it survive, but until that point, just going to use the supply that I have sort of stocked up for now. Yeah, so I have some pumpkins around and some melon seeds around still. Actually, I'll just go ahead and go chuck those in there, since that'll just help keep that little chicken alive, and maybe eventually I'll go hatch some other ones and just put them in a pasture sort of thing. But this episode is going to be getting back to the squid farm, which was the original problem that I was coming back to solve, because I want to be able to get potions going. So to that end, I'm going to need some siding, I'm going to need some molding, which I apparently am out of. Well, I'm just going to take these corners, I think, and just turn a bunch of them into molding, since then I can make signs impromptu and I don't have to cut anything up right now. This is sort of a contraption, and so I'm going to need some wood for a roof, and cobblestone, yeah, for replacement walls. And I'm just going to go ahead and make the existing one bigger, and then we'll go from there as far as trying to expand it and whatnot. So let's head on over there. I think the cows are surviving. They're probably not too healthy. That's going to have to be my next concern, is getting the cows in a bigger pasture, I think. The pig, I'm pretty sure, is doing alright. The sheep over here, excuse me, they are, yeah, oh wow, they are starving to death. These guys are clearly not going to survive in here. I'm going to go ahead and just trim down the herd right now. We'll leave it so that there's only two. That's probably too many as it is. Yeah, let's actually do a little diversionary tactic here so that we have a chance of getting these sheep to survive. I'm going to go ahead and hop up top there and toss them some wheat so that they can eat. Hopefully. Or do they go mad? Come, eat, yes. Eat that lots of wheat. Path over this way. And actually, you know what? Have another one since you guys are starving. The cows. I'm going to go ahead and do the same. Oops. Come here, cowies. Do I need to do... This feeding thing is so difficult. Not really, but sort of. Come on. Come get the wheat. There is grass growing, so there's at least that. But maybe their pathing's a little funny? I don't know. I'm sure it's still a work in progress. But yeah, these bad boys eat a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, that one was angry. Red eyes and everything. Alright, white eyes are good. Yeah, we're gonna even have to, maybe we have to institute like rotating pastures or something, or I'm just so far behind as it is that it's not gonna work. I don't know. Either way, they should survive for now. The piggy over there should be okay based on how it was looking before. So yeah, squid farm. Let's go hop to it. As you can see, there was a point in which I was starting to think about expanding, and then I just went back to the nether and started trying to fight some wither skeletons. Didn't work, so here we are going back in here. We're going to institute a bit more of a schema that is akin to what I had at the old base. And really, all I need to do is make sure that this... Yeah, still nothing. So we're just going to go ahead and put a light source. That's probably going to cause all that to burn, isn't it? And this is all wood, of course. Well, that was a... That backfires a little bit. But if I go plop this in the corner, and this one in this corner, we should, yeah, dry that up. And this is all... You know, I wonder if this being wood has anything to do with it. I did that because it felt like it was a little bit neater, but maybe... I mean, I can't imagine it does. That seems kind of weird. Actually, instead of laying down a new floor, I'm going to go ahead and tear this all up. Because, yeah, glue, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking what I need to do is replicate what I had at the original base. But I'm also going to make it taller. Just make it so that there's more spawning spaces in general. And what I'm going to want to do is I should have had some stairs, but of course I don't, so we're going to have to, you know, build it a little differently. Well, that's fine. We'll make it work. I'm going to go ahead and grab that iron since it's a lot more usable now. Fill it back in. And away we go. Okay, so first off, what I could do is come in from the top. I could probably break that glass. This is probably a good approach in general. This does not have to be glass. This being glass was kind of a waste of resources, which unfortunately is relatively expensive now. But I'm just going to break it since we don't need it to be glass. Matter of fact, it might be detrimental to be glass, letting light in and everything. I'm going to use wood, and it's going to be better. But first of all, what I want to do is block this off so that I can flatten out this entire area, and it's getting dark. That should be okay. The surrounding area is mostly lit up. So now I can go ahead and make this whatever size I want it to be, and go from there. So let's, instead of it being like this, make it a wee bit bigger, shall we? Chop down that wall, chop down this wall, and I can go ahead and carve this in because we have the extra water, so it creates the water sources. I think I'm going to have the biggest benefit by making this fairly large so that I can go ahead and get as much squid spawning in this area as possible, since I have more or less, as far as I can tell, eliminated the other areas for close spawning for squid. Now, one question we might have to find out is, will having a bunch of wood in here affect squid spawns? My first guess would be no, because they have completely different spawning rules in general. But, you know, you never know as far as stuff like that goes. So, let's see. I need to head back down, and now I can shape it as I want. If I recall, the smallest area that you need is a 5x5. But it seems that that wasn't quite working anymore. So I want to make it a bit bigger to try to ensure that I do have squid spawns. Now, I did post in the Discord that I was noticing that even my old base, because I hung out there for a while, hoping that I would get some squid spawns there, and it didn't seem that they were spawning in that area either. So maybe that's too small as well. Maybe squid farms have... I don't know. I haven't seen any changes in the changelog indicating that squid spawning should be affected, but maybe it was incidentally affected, or I just missed whatever announcement it was. Either way, I just want to make a bigger place. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That seems good. I like 12. 12 by, we'll figure to count that in a second. Maybe a 12 by 12. Why not? The only thing I have to do is make the floor underneath the signs so that it carries the squids in the direction I want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, well, I would start carving into that, wouldn't I? That's not totally ideal, but it's not unheard of. Just gotta go 2 more. And I could just even keep that covered as it is. Yeah, okay, let's do that. That looks fine to me. And I should have enough wood to build this flooring here. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get it set up here too, so I know how far to dig when I'm underneath. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And I know I could be using a string and stake for counting. I've never actually done that though. Not that that matters too much, but it could, and probably should. Okay, so I also want to barricade this off. Not that you have to, but I like to. Okay, and then I can get a roof on it. I could even just make the roof out of wood as long as I move the torches back a little bit. And then there won't be any spawns. And I'll probably have to come back with some goggles to check this out at some point, but for now, just gonna leave it. Let's go ahead and get those all. Alright, cool. So, let's head down below and get that carved out, because that's the next endeavor. Yeah, so I'm going to need a lot more signs. And the pattern here, I think I can fill in these last. Yeah, okay, cool. And then I'm going to have to get back up top so that I can know where I need to carve down from. Actually, all those signs I'm going to need to move, since that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Well, oh, but 5 with the blocks up above. Okay, so I was just about to say that maybe my problem was that I didn't have enough space here, but it seems like it should be just enough. Alright, so we gotta get this all. Ooh, clay. Wonderful. That is not where I need to go. It needs to be this way. So the fun part here is maintaining light while not worrying about where my, where it's going to catch fire. Because that would be bad if everything caught on fire. Well, I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would just dump a lot of water on my head. Just going to dump some things in this hopper for now. I guess I didn't need to bring as much cobblestone as I thought I did. Actually, I probably didn't need to bring any, but, you know. It was good to start with, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that over there where it's a bit covered. Okay, so did not need to go that far. Alright, perfect. Let's get this all carved out. So if anyone watching has any specific designs for squid farms that they have found effective in the past, I am certainly down to hearing them. This is just, you know, something that was effective and worked. So I'm repeating it, but by no means does it have to be what I do. And I'm always open to learning new methods. So let me know if you have ideas that have felt better. I don't think that animal-based farms are going to work anymore. I know I've seen some other players experiment with that. But with having to keep them fed, I don't think you can possibly contain them in a space small enough to attract the squid in a way that would be effective for the trap. Not entirely sure about that, but that's my first impression, at least. Get another torch in here, and I'll just have to remember to move all those torches so that the farm will be pitch black. So that's a big concern with the squid, that they only come out at night. So you gotta fake them out. Okay, squid, it's totally night, don't worry about it. So this is all... Oop, okay, so that's our limit. So I just start digging down. Okay, so now that I'm at this level, I need to get all the signs down. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, sweet. That is both terrifying and convenient. Yep, that got dark. Signs probably burn too, don't they? Is it better if I carve this out? Probably. And then put the light source below and hidden. So, let's put it down there. Get this floor carved out. Oh, what am I gonna need? Probably like 2 or 3 blocks below where the signs are. Because I don't think they can jump. So I don't really need a whole lot of space once I have the signs out below them. Yeah, so that'll be fine. So let's get this carved out. I can set torches down a little bit farther. And then I can lay the signs, and then I can quick hop off camera to carve out the next couple layers, just to speed things along a little bit for the viewers. Because I like to keep you all in mind. Because while I like to put out longer videos, if it's nothing too crazy interesting, what's the point, you know? If I'm just doing the same thing over and over, it can't be too terribly entertaining. Alright, so I can go ahead and do this. I'm going to need a way to get out, but I'll figure that out later. I'm going to want to close that off, actually. So to get out, I can just dig under here. That'll be fine. Oh, just kidding, I can't. Let's see. And I didn't leave myself any wooden planks. That was dumb. Okay, fine. We won't do that quite yet, then. Get these all signed up. And then just, yeah, keep going like this. The whole way. And, yep, more signs. I hope I have enough wood to make all the signs that I need. It'd be kind of awkward if I didn't. And then this one. Oh no, that isn't the final. Okay, cool. Well, how many does each one of these make? 3? Okay. So I might be able to. Or have enough. We'll see. Well, it's what? 12 by 12, so I need 144 of these bad boys? No. Yes? Did I math that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 12 by 12. If my, 3rd grade or whatever grade multiplication table memory is correct. That's 144. You know, because I just use my calculator that I was told I wouldn't have everywhere. Phone. It's really funny how that worked out. You know, as a kid growing up, had to be able to figure out all these mathematical equations and stuff by hand or in your head, because you won't be carrying a calculator around everywhere. And look at what everyone has in their pocket because they have a cell phone. Heck, some cell phones can do like logarithmic functions and whatnot. That's way ahead of what we were told we'd be able to have. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sploosh these materials everywhere because I need to be able to get out. And I need more wood, so let's head on back up there. We can take that opportunity to check on the... Ooh. Where did you come from, Enderman? Mr. Enderman. That's what? My not... that means I don't have this blocked up enough to prevent squids from spawning in there. That's funny. I've got a mysterious gland. Oh my goodness. Well, that'll be the next part, probably off camera, is just going in and completely filling that river instead of... I mean, maybe the 1x1 bits are fine. Where I leave a hole where the... I mean, that's not what I'm doing now, as you could see. I was covering some bits with wood. And so that's probably not covering it enough to prevent at least some spawns. Or those spawns were from ages ago when I was struggling with all of the ghasts in the area. That's entirely possible. But that is fan-freaking-tastic, really. Where did I put those empty potions? There they are. So that's going to be some health potions right there. That's awesome. Well, let's go ahead and do what we came here to do. Get some more wood. Get that dirt away. Just gonna throw that dirt out because I don't care. Right, I needed more molding. I'm just gonna take some more siding, and I'll just cut more if I need it. Yeah, actually, that's probably not gonna be enough, is it? Probably not. So we'll go ahead and take this other stuff. Turn it into molding. Make a whole bunch more signs. Actually, I will make the rest of the signs on demand. But I want to bring enough resources to make more of them. So that's what I have. That'll hopefully be enough. Let's check our wheat eating customers over here. Ooh, the coffee beans are ready for a harvest, except for that one spot. So before the end of the episode, I'll just show you what that looks like. It's pretty simple, really. It's just, jeez, yeah, this one is hardly enough to maintain a pig. It is enough to maintain a pig, but not by too much. So someone stole that block, or I carved it up and never replaced it. I don't know. So maybe I can use that sort of spacing to figure out what I need for each other animal. I mean, we've already determined that I definitely don't have enough space for the sheep. Okay, they're finally sort of okay. Leave some more for them. And these other sheep... We're gonna take this other half stack because I'm sure they're crying. Yeah, look at their eyes. They crying. They crying so bad. Can they come eat over here? That is really useful. That they can eat through the corner there. Don't know if it's intentional, but super useful as far as potential auto-feeding for animals in the future in general. Because you could have just a dispenser with a... yeah, that boy's Not looking so good. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, nice textures wired. That looks like a starving cow for sure. And then this one is slightly slim. No, these are normal. Yeah. That was just gonna gorge himself. Yeah, nicely done. Those look pretty good. Right, dispenser plus the the pressure plate. Jeez, couldn't think of the word. To just auto feed, and then they'll come to it. Again, one would have to experiment with how many blocks away they'll look. Yeah, I expected that would happen. Screw you, zombie. I'm doing important stuff here. Leave me alone. I might do some testing with that in the future. Try to figure out how often you need to feed a cow for it to live with wheat and sheeps and pigs. Chickens too, I suppose. Why not? If you can get a pattern of how often you need to feed them, then you can do it very precisely. And then you don't waste resources, and you can, keep them fed and breed them, hopefully, through some sort of more complex system than it used to be. But that'll be an interesting challenge, to be sure. It definitely makes the desire to get some sort of automation even greater than what it was before. Granted, my desire for automation was... I don't want that. My desire for automation was high enough as it is, because I love automation. I really like doing it in other mod packs, and this one, I just really like the sort of mechanical feel that you can get with it. That might have been too many, but it'll be fine. And I'm going to block right here, that way it doesn't collapse on me. Oh no, that is too many, but I'll use them in the future. It's just really rewarding. Oh no, it's not too many yet. Especially in Better Than Wolves, with the complex redstone systems and timing systems that you can have, or have to have, rather than just, a one block machine that makes a thing because you put energy into it. I really like the difference in building schema and thought processes that you have to go into in order to get this kind of stuff working in Better Than Wolves. Okay, so as promised, I'm going to cut here quick until I get this floor leveled out, and then I'll also dig out the water channel in the back, and then we'll work on getting all of the water going in the direction that I need to, and we'll go from there. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back. I have the trench behind ready to go. So this should be releasing water down to the pushing floor, for lack of a better term. And then once we head down there, we should have some water coming at us, pushing everything, over here. Perfect. So there's a whole bunch of blocks that I missed, some torches that got put out. That's all fine and dandy. So then it is, just a matter of getting the next level carved out and getting that set to the final spot where we're pushing the squid down to the you're gonna drown here area. I don't think I'm gonna bother with a saw killing spot yet, because I think them drowning should work. I don't think there's any mechanics for them to be able to survive once they're out of the water, so unless that changes, this should be sufficient. So in order to get... Oh, yeah, I suppose. Okay, so where do I want them to all get pushed? I suppose down that way, since the stairs are already going down that way. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I want this to be the channel where they're getting pushed. So I want this to be a channel of water going this way. Then I need to bring that back like 2 blocks or so. Oh geez, inventory filled up really quickly. It'll do that when you're carving out a whole bunch of blocks, won't it? So I'm going to go ahead and cut the water source here for just a hot second. I think I might have it go about right there, actually. Because if I go here, have the water go, does that stop right there? No, that goes one too many. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut it back even further. And this is fine. This is why I carved out extra space up here, so that it wasn't having any issue with height, as far as any of those shenanigans go. Alright, and release the floodgates. That should stop right there. Perfect, that's exactly what I want. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this... Oop, let's actually block that off quick. We'll get the rest of this carved out. Really, this is just a matter of getting all the water going the direction that I want to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it through this project, but it was pretty close in having to redo my pick. Depends on how much extra digging I do. This coal being an example. But coal's important. Every resource is important. You're not wrong, voice in my head. But you sound kind of weird. Okay, so gonna need to collect that hopper pretty soon here. But for now, let's go ahead and backfill all of this. So this is going to be the channel that the squid are pushed down. Oh geez, full again. Pushed down once they get through that floor. So this will all be fine. We'll want that so that the I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna need stairs coming down here farther anyway. Oh Jesus! Oh, you almost got me there, you little jerk. I don't know how you spawned down here, but I'd rather you not kill my hopper. Where did he spawn anyway? Oh, he probably just wandered on down and got trapped. Yeah, oh my goodness, that gave me a heart attack. Sorry if that was a bit loud. Oh man. Definitely not so good at this. And I don't even have any shears on me. Holy buckets. Amateur hour up in here. Okay. So if I... See, the water gets weird when I have this as the barrier. Because now... when I carve it out, there's going to be that block there still. Is that fine? Yes. Okay, that works anyway. Okay, cool. So that's all good to go. Oh no, I left a torch up there. No. I gotta go get it. Dirty torch. Alright, lean back. And it. Guess I need a little more reach to hit the torch. Alright, cool. Got it. And let's just put one up down there that I can remove later. That should all be in order. Okay, we're going to swim against the current. That's fine. This is fine. Alright, cool. So they will be pushed over here and then pushed here, and in theory they shouldn't be able to get out. So then the final bit is just getting this. You know what? Let's just have it drop anyway. I'm going to put it down an additional block just to make sure that they can't get back out. And then right there is where it needs to go down a block further so that it keeps pushing them. And so now if I nonchalantly tear that block out. This should keep going. Yes, perfect. Okay. And then we just need the drowning over there. So let's go ahead and complete this. One, two, three, four. So if I go over here and carve a little hallway over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's hereabouts. Oh, geez. This is going to take a lot of backfilling. Okay. So now I should be able to... Yep. Use up a lot of energy. It's fine, I have an okay food supply. Granted, my food supply is getting a little funky now since I have to dedicate so much wheat to the animals. Yeah, I gotta get them to pasture real fast here. This was a horrible plan. Okay. Thank you, water, for not spreading the way I didn't want you to. Okay, I'm gonna leave that access area over there for now. And this part's nice because I can light it with torches since I'm not using wood. Okay, so I hadn't dug quite far enough, but that's fine. Okay, so then we're going to block this back off. Yeah, that's going to be blocked back off. I'm going to open this area up a bit because I will eventually do something with it, but for now it's just going to be an open area that I come down. It's going to be well lit. Except obviously we don't want the area that's crossing into there to be lit. So we want it to go to about... Ooh, do I have any wood left? I do. Okay. So I want some planks here so that they can't... the torch might be an issue. I'm going to undo the torch there so that the light doesn't come in. Just going to make one more block. And hopefully that won't stop them. No, I think this will be fine. Then we'll just carve this out a bit and we'll have a series of hoppers eventually. For now it'll just be one hopper that it all dumps into. Just gonna set the hopper down there. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, cool. So I just gotta go remove that torch. And obviously there's a couple other spots that I need to improve this, like putting a set of stairs and closing this back up. And actually getting inventory space. And closing this off, yeah. Okay, so there's that. Now there is still... I still missed a torch up there. Dag nabbit. Well, just gonna have to... what sort of sorcery do I have to do to get that? I can do... this. Yeah, this will sort of work, right? Where is it? It's way up there! Oh my gosh, how did I do that? I'm a silly Billy, that's how. I think I can set the block there. Except I can't. My legs are too stubby. I wish I could hit it with a snowball or something. That'd be fun. Do I have any blocks left? Yes, I can make some. I could probably reach that from above, but I'm not going to bother. Just going to go ahead and just go all out with this. Ooh. Okay. This is getting real complex because I forgot to do something. Oh, but it's funny. Alright, now I'm in gloom, so that's good. That's great. Not really. So let's see here. I need to get this out and this out. And now I need to find a way to get that sign back up without, you know, disrupting the world. Okay, signs back up. Perfect. Let's get all this cobblestone out of here, because we don't want that. And now I want to get rid of that torch. Hop. Oh, well. Okay. Fine. This'll work. I'll just head down to my own killing area, sort of thing. Oh, hey, torches and wood. What do you know? It's like I've been here or something. Now I'm sealing this up. Above and below. Cool. Just making this all one big wall, because I have no reason to come in here again. And we don't want any sort of spawning capabilities in here. Alright, cool. So that is nice and sealed up. Like I've been saying, need some stairs yet. We will take care of that in a bit. But that should be the perfect height for that. And since I am getting towards the end of my patience with this, I'm just going to toss all of that. And I'm going to have to tear down the roof, because I'm a goofball, so that I can tear down the flooring here. Then I'm going to have to reset the ceiling. I was so excited to get it covered. I thought I was going one step ahead, and really I just made it more of a pain in the butt. But once we get this done, then that'll be a wrap for this Squid Farm Mark II. Technically Mark III, but the Mark II was really just a smaller design of the Mark I, and really it's all one design. I just made it bigger, but it's fine. We're skipping over that detail. Don't worry about it. I do also need to remember that I need to, take out the wooden planks over there. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost to completion, everybody. So this will be the 12 by 12 by 10 design. Not that it's really a design, it's just what it is. Alright, we'll release the flood. So here we go. This will be sending all of the water down onto the signs. And then that should be spawnable area for squid. Now what I could do, maybe, is do some sort of glass section where I could look in. But I don't think that would work very well. Ooh, you wanna know what would be really fun is if I put redstone lamps in the side and I could light it up and I had glass, and yeah, that'd be kinda cool. Have like a squid viewing area where they can't kill me, but I can look at them while they're deep underwater. Aw, future plans. That's fun. But we'll get this done, and then that will be water areas where they can spawn in, and hopefully that's a big enough area where they will... I guess they can't really prefer to spawn there, can they? But hopefully it'll increase the chances of them spawning in here, it being a bigger area. This probably, whole endeavor took longer than I was anticipating that it would, but it's also bigger than I was originally aiming for when I was thinking of redesigning this, but again, the hope is that it will help a lot. I wonder how much of that wood is being pulled down. I hope a lot, because that's kind of the point of this whole design, is that the things that spawn in it get pulled down. Granted, wood floats, so I don't know how that difference works. And then this last little bit we're going to do slightly differently. Rather than row by row, we're going to do this. Yeah, because some of the wood's definitely coming up, but it looks like a lot of it's actually going down, because the wood should be floating. So that's really cool. That means it's working, at least water flow directionality, as expected. Yeah, because they pop up and then they go back down. Alright, so that is sealed back up. Good to go as far as that goes. So then if I come down here, you know, I'm bonking my head a couple times, there should just be a whole bunch of wooden planks. Yeah, boy. So that should work. And we're going to take a screenshot here. It'll be my lovely little thumbnail. And I'll install stairs here later. But that'll be the Squid Farm Mark II. Look at it in all its glory. Just flat wooden thing. But hopefully that'll start getting some mysterious glands so I can actually make potions reliably. And then getting hurt's going to be a lot less of a concern. I've also considered that I should probably start wearing iron or diamond armor while going wither skeleton hunting. That would help a lot. I think I'm doing okay as far as the flame or fire resistance potions go. I've been taking a couple each time, so that should work well. Let's go ahead and put all of these wood materials back. Dump the dirt. Just dump some of the spare. I was throwing stuff like that in here. Yeah. So yeah, that'll be that for the episode. That'll do it for the Mark III-ish. And let's just give one more round of feeding to the animals, and then we will shine off. These guys are starving. The next episode's definitely going to have to be about getting new pastures for these guys so they don't starve. I don't believe I'll be actually doing any playing in between because the concern is the survival of these animals. Cows definitely eat way too much to be able to live even in what I felt was a pretty big pasture for them. And similar concept for, you know, however many sheep I have in there, and however many sheep, the 2 sheep I have in here are not going to survive in this enclosure either, so. Are you, yep, go eat, dum-dum. Apparently they get a little confused by block spaces. So, yeah, next episode's going to be all about probably expanding the wall and getting bigger pastures. But let's go ahead and do this quick. And, oh, bam! Bunch of coffee beans. Which, of course, is no longer, not nearly as relevant, because right now the cows aren't even coming close to being fed enough to produce milk. We just got to get them to survive. And, yeah. Getting any sort of automated system for them is just going to be insane to try to accomplish. Oh, I want to go check on that chicken. Sorry, one more thing before the episode goes. That way we have checked on all of the animals, shown how many of them are starving. I don't hear the chicken crying, but the chicken is not around. So, that's fun. I wonder if they don't eat the seed from that far away. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to collect all these then, so I don't waste them. Let's just stash them over here for now. Gonna have to rethink that machine. Surprise, surprise. Mechanics get introduced and machine design must be updated. We'll figure that out in another episode too. Hopefully I have enough eggs to get some more chickens. I don't know how many, I don't know what's going on here anymore. Should be, yeah, there shouldn't be anything in there. Okay, alright, so I'm gonna get off. This has been TKush35 with Better Than Wolves. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Toodaloo.